I'm Joyce,
And I'm Adrielle.
and we are Divinely
Divinely Guided.
Guided. We want to thank you for joining us tonight. We hope that you're having a fantastic day, a fantastic week, and that you are actively practicing self care.
Yes.
In our 5 weeks thus far, we've talked about different self care techniques. And today we are going back to one of the original self care techniques. I don't think you can really address self care without eventually discussing exercise and physical activity.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. Yes. So today we're going to talk a little bit about physical activity. And as you all know, exercise is so beneficial in many different areas of our life. And I wrote some of them down, or I pulled some of them up so I wouldn't forget them. So I'll just read some of these and then we'll talk about exercise in our lives. Okay. But some of the benefits: reduces cardiovascular disease. So it's great for the heart. So it strengthens bones and muscles. And we can all strengthen bones and muscles. Particularly women, when it comes to as we age, our bones get weaker, more brittle, more prone to breakage. So exercise is really good for us when it comes to strengthening our bones. It is good for lowering the risk of type 2 diabetes. In the Black community, diabetes is a really, what's the word I want to use? Common, really, there's a high incidence of diabetes in the Black population. So again, exercise will help lower your risk. I've seen that it will lower it by as much as 50%. So it's good for that. It helps to control weight. And who amongst us is not concerned about controlling our weight, right? So it helps to control our weight. It helps to improve your sleep, exercise. If you get out and get that activity going, then it's easier to go to sleep at night. It helps improve energy levels. That's one of the things I love about it.
It does.
Is it helps improve your energy levels. It lowers your risk of dementia.
I did not know that.
I did not either. It lowers it by 30%. That's a significant amount. And dementia, various forms of dementia, that is one of the things that is so prevalent.
Yeah.
That's the word I wanted to use.
Prevalent.
So prevalent.
Yeah.
In today's society. And it would be interesting to discuss the whys of that. But anyway, I digress. Exercise is good for lowering the risk of dementia. And then it also helps prevent cognitive decline. So helps your brain to stay sharp.
Yeah.
And aware. So exercise, and that's not even all of them, but those are some of the benefits of physical exercise. So if you're trying to avoid illnesses, if you're trying to lower the possibilities that you'll have some illnesses, or if you're dealing with treating those illnesses, exercise can play a vital role in that. But one of the things I like, in addition to the physical benefit, is the mental benefits. It helps you to feel really good. What is it? The endorphins? It increases the endorphins?
Yeah, you get your post-workout high.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can get high without any
post-workout.
Right. Any kind of artificial substance or anything that you might eat, drink, or smoke. You can just exercise it. But so it's good for that too. So it gives you a natural high.
Yes.
Yeah. So share with me a little bit about your approach to exercise and how it makes you feel.
My approach to exercise.
Yes. What do you like to do for exercise?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I've had a very long exercise journey. When I was younger,
Yes.
Very long. When I was younger, it was more about building muscle. So I would do 200 push-ups a day.
Wow.
200 sit-ups a day. And I had abs and I had the arms, and that was in like middle school. So that's kind of where I started getting into working out. And then in high school, I would run every day after school by 11th or 12th grade. It wasn't all of high school. This kind of isn't the question you asked, but this is the area.
That's okay.
This is the way I'm going to
how
take
you
it.
want to take
This
it.
is the way I decided to answer this
We
question.
are queens of our domain.
We
Take it
are.
how you want to.
Okay. And so then I want to say 11th and 12th, I started running every day. And then at some point I started doing yoga in there. So I started doing yoga 3 times a day. I would do it morning, I would do it after school, and I would do it at night. But then after school, I would also run. So I would do my morning, I would do my run, my yoga after that, and then my nighttime yoga. And that was every day for about 2 years. And then running was a big deal for me for a couple of years. I hate running, but it's really important to do cardio. Cardio is incredibly important. And then now I'm really into high intensity interval training and Pilates, and actually a form of workout called bar, which is a mix of Pilates.
I've heard you talk about bar.
Bar it's wonderful. It's a mix of Pilates and ballet. So you're doing a lot of ballet type stuff, but in a workout sense. So those are the types of working out that I've usually been accustomed to. I don't lift weights right now, but I should.
Yeah, the weight training is really good for you
Yeah.
as well. So
I do like to lift weights. I just have not been lately. I've been more focused on cardio at the moment. But yeah, working out is amazing.
right. And so how does it make you feel when you do your workouts?
Great. Not during all the
In
time.
a word, great.
In a word, great, yes. You feel like we were saying, more energized. It also gives you that sense of like a pat on the back, that like good feeling like that you've accomplished something.
Right, the
like,
sense of
I did that.
accomplishment.
Yeah, you feel really good. And the harder the workout, the bigger the sense of accomplishment is. And you become, as soon as you kind of start working out, you get into the swing of it, it gets you into the swing of it because you start to look forward to that feeling after. So you really just have to start. A lot of people are intimidated by starting, but once you start, you really begin to, become kind of obsessed with the feeling that you get afterward.
Obsessed with that high.
Yeah, plus it just makes you feel good that you're doing something good for yourself. So it's a really great thing that I think we should all be incorporating into our life in some way.
Right. I just don't think you can really fully do self-care without some form of exercise or
it's
physical
self-care.
activity. It is critical to it. The thing that I like to do when it comes to exercise is actually walking.
Yeah, you do.
I do. I like to do the walking. And I know when I first retired, I was really good. I would walk like 6 miles a day. I will admit I've been not as motivated lately, but I'm going to get back to doing at least 5 miles a day. But I love that walking because it is not stressful on my joints. And as an older woman, that is something I have to, be mindful of. It's because sometimes with physical exercise, particularly if you're older or if you're not as well conditioned, you can do damage to yourself.
Yeah.
And if I would even go so far as to say, if you are going to undertake a serious exercise regimen, that you should probably even seek your doctor's input first if you're going to do some serious exercise. But I like to do just the walking. It helps me. I still manage to get those great benefits from walking. I get the great sense of accomplishment. I get that feeling of increased energy. I know when I was working 3 jobs, for me, the walking was really necessary because I needed that additional energy boost.
Yeah.
To get through those days, because some of them literally one day rolled into the next day, and I could easily go, 48 hours straight from one job to the next job to the next.
Yeah.
And so I had to put some walking in that to help give me some energy.
Yeah.
And reinvigorate me. I am fortunate enough not to have diabetes or even high blood pressure. But I also think one of those reasons is because of the continued, just the gentle exercise.
Yeah.
So I think it is really critical that you include some type of physical activity in your life if you're going to really focus on self-care.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be anything crazy. It can just be going for a walk.
And you must have been reading my mind, because what I was going to say next, or what I was thinking of, is a lot of times when we start thinking, like you think exercise, like you said, we feel intimidated.
Yeah.
Because we're thinking it has to be some big grand thing. But it doesn't. Any exercise that you do is better than doing none.
Yes.
I was reading, I always tell myself I'm reading, but I love to read.
Good.
But I was reading, and one of the exercise ladies was even saying that even if you do just 15 minutes is better than no minutes.
Yeah, I do 15-minute workouts all the time, because some nights after work I just don't feel like it. So 15 minutes.
Right. So if you are not already doing some exercise, I encourage you to start something. And you can start small. Are you just going to walk a little bit? Are you going to do some gentle stretching? Maybe we've talked about yoga already. Maybe you'll find you a yoga video on YouTube and follow along with some of and they have different levels of instruction.
Yeah.
And different levels of activity and fitness, even for different ages. So find something that is suitable for your situation, for your age, for your level of fitness, and start doing something slowly, gently, and then you can build your way up. I think a lot of times we slowly increase in weight and health problems because we slowly decrease in our level of physical activity and movement. Yeah. And I'll include myself in that, because I'm honestly bigger than I've been my whole life right now.
Me too.
So you too?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Part of that, I think, is muscle. Muscle's heavy.
Well, I can't say that, because mine is not muscle.
That's part of my situation.
Now, you are muscular, but me, not so much. But so that's all today really is. And we don't even have to prolong it. It's just to say, get some physical activity. Love yourself enough to start moving again.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a lot. It doesn't have to look cute. Just do some walking, And I was looking at, there are a lot of videos that talk about the benefits of walking in your house, which is something I do often, because I know the air conditioner is going to keep me at a good cool temperature. And I can climb the stairs up and down and go around the house, although it makes you nervous when I walk in the house.
It does. You walk in those circles and you come out of the darkness of the living room. I don't like it.
No, you tickle me with that. I don't fully understand.
It's some weird feral programming where you coming out of the darkness when I don't see you coming is just horrifying. And I know you're coming back around. I just don't like it.
Okay. Go walk around in your neighborhood. Go walk around in the park and enjoy. It's about to, it's summer and spring 90% of the time in the South where we are. So yeah. There's not even a weather concern most of the time, unless of course you're getting too hot. That might be a weather concern. But go ahead, start walking. And we would also like to hear your comments about that. What type of physical activity, what type of exercise are you doing? And, you can really make it fun. It can be dancing.
Oh, yes. Dancing is fun.
It is fun. And so many people do it, and the dancing itself just makes you feel better.
Yeah.
But it is good.
I went to a bar class at a bar studio once, and it was 50 minutes. It was horrifying, but it was 50 minutes. And we were working out in time to the music, so it was like we were working out. And so it was like dancing for 50 minutes. It was the most brutal workout I think I've ever done to this day. Mm-hmm. But it was great. Mm-hmm. And you don't have to start at that level, but that is something people could look into as well. Bar is really cool. It's really good cardio. And it's low impact cardio, so you're not running and putting pressure on your joints.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And that is a concern too, again, like I said, as you get older, and if you are not in in the best physical condition, some of those things
workouts are awesome. There's lots of low impact Pilates as well. Mm-hmm. And then a lot of yoga is also low impact. It's stretches and stuff. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we encourage you, find an exercise that works for you, start doing it. Even if you start really small, start 5 minutes today, 5 minutes the first week, every day, 10 minutes a day the next week. Just slowly build yourself up until you're doing it about an hour a day. Yeah. And it will definitely make you feel so much better. So, again, we encourage you to give us your comments. What type of exercises are you doing? How are you feeling? Can you tell a difference when you've done your exercises?
Or what types of workouts would you like to start doing?
Yeah, share all of that in the comments. Did you have anything else you wanted to add today?
I don't think I do.
Okay. Well, very well. We will not keep you all then. We will just say thank you for your time today. We will ask that you share the video. We ask that you will subscribe. I've seen several of you watch the video, but not everybody is subscribing who are actually watching. So subscribe.
It's free.
It is free. This is not something that we're I know some things are, those are supporters, subscribers.
Subscribers are free.
But yes, it's free. It is free. You don't have to do anything but click. And that way you put on your notifications and you'll know when we release a video. But like I said, tell a friend, watch it, go back and watch it again. Get those views up. And thank you so much. Good night.
Good night.